Yo, it's your boy P Camp, chopping it up with you about the Russell Wilson trade. Yo, Russell Wilson is going to the Denver Broncos, it looks like, for a lot of stuff. A lot of picks is going here. Look, Seattle is getting 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a 5th-round pick. And also, Drew Lock, tight end Noah Fant, and defensive lineman Shelby Harris. And Denver gets back Russell Wilson and a 4th-round pick. Who wins this trade? I believe Seattle wins this trade because, but it's still kind of like a loss to me though. I don't think Seattle got the best way to build off this. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to have to see how the draft class is coming up next year or whatever, because, you know what I'm saying? Because this one coming, ain't it? But Denver gave up a lot for Russell Wilson, which I don't think it's going to get him there, though. I love Russ. I would take Russ in a second right now over Jared Goff, but he's only got, 2 years left on his contract? 2 years left on a 4-year, $140 million contract he signed in 2019. And, so it's coming at a high price, and it's only 2 years left. So it ain't no guarantee that he's going to re-sign with you. So you gave up all of this for 2 years of maybe. And I don't think this is a superstar team like the Rams had. I don't think this is, although Von Miller is flirting with coming back.
Hey, I stopped that, man. I wouldn't tease y'all like that, man. I wouldn't tease y'all like that, man. It's real, man. First time ever been free agent, man. And I'm just sitting back on the beach, man, waiting on it, man. Broncos country, what's up?
He doing more than flirt. He grabbing booty and everything. Like, look, girl, I used to get that. Let me get it again. You know what I'm saying? He flirting hard with the Broncos about coming back. He put up, he got me talking about flirting, teats and everything. But look, he put up a tweet. I kind of want that old thing back. It's just, Von Miller is telling them pretty much, okay, we made a trade. I went and got me a chip, but I'm a free agent now. Denver got, I want to say they like 5th in the most money for free agency. I don't know what Russell Wilson deal is going to do with that number, but they definitely got room for him. And their defense was kind of at a good ranking, actually. You know what I'm saying? Their defense was like 7th or 8th. I don't know. Defense was definitely not lagging. Their offense, however, was like 18th. 18th. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that Russell Wilson is going to be the chip that's going to put them over the hump. Now, with that said, I mean, the Rams was probably like 9th in offense. And the Bengals was probably like, I want to say the Denver was like 19th, and the Bengals was probably like 14th or something like that. But they both had great defenses, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think this is going to turn them into a sure thing to like go to the, you know what I'm saying? Because, even with your offense being great, you know what I'm saying? A lot of those people still lost. So, but it's a good move because I like Russ. But I mean, like you think he had DK Metcalf too. DK Metcalf is a beast. So, but that's one guy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying I don't know if I think what it was him and Pete Carroll was butting heads. He said Pete Carroll wouldn't let him cook. You know what I'm saying? So too many chefs in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? But that wide receiving game, C. Sutton, he had 700, almost 800 yards for the year. 13.4 a yard. But it was only like 45 yards a game or something like that. You know what I'm saying? T. Patrick, same thing, about 700 some yards. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, about 13.8 a catch. You know what I'm saying? Judy, you know what I'm saying? He had like 500 yards. It's just, it doesn't seem like I'm not saying I don't like the receivers. I'm saying with him, they can probably be great. But I don't know if that's just gonna take them over the hump. I don't know if that's just gonna be like, oh, they back, they shutting stuff down, you know what I'm saying? Because they still in the AFC West with the Chiefs. Then you got the Raiders and the Chargers. Raiders did better, but the Chargers are not to be played with neither. That young man over there slanging the ball with the Chargers, he's not to be toyed with. And always you got to worry about Mahomes and the Chiefs. So I'm just saying they gave up a lot, man. They gave up a lot. They got a good rushing game too with Melvin Gordon III and Jay Williams. They both had like 900 yards apiece for the year, so that's good. But I'm just saying they gave up a lot, I think, for 2 years worth of window. Now, if they can get them to retain and re-sign, you know what I'm saying? Cool. But that's going to come at a price too. It's going to come at a high price. You know what I'm saying? So apples, oranges. I don't, which one you like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But you tell me what you think. I like the move for kind of both teams, but I thought it was a lot to give up. Now, if I was Seattle, I would have taxed them too. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to rebuild, and then you don't know how these quarterback classes is going to be coming up. So I would have put the tax on them too. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know they was going to tax them like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, so, hey, it is what it is. You got to pay a high price. I'm that type of guy. I'm like a free agent type of guy. I would rather go and get free agents rather than solely just depend on a guy coming out the draft to save my team. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, free agency is tough. And then you also, the trade game is tough because to get guys with those names, you got to give up a lot to get them. You know what I'm saying? And it don't always work in your favor. And then free agency money ain't always there. So how you going to do that? You got to build through the draft. But you got to make the right picks. So hopefully Seattle do what they're supposed to do with these picks. And hopefully Russ can do some things and go get him a championship. You never know. But let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Pete Camp signing off.